It's week 3 of the NFL, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Dolphins and the Bengals under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll. The 7-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know.
You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
They've got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score. Moss is in. Touchdown, Bengals. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to.
In motion goes the tight end. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And he fends him off. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know.
Again, turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2.